we're litigating a lot of different things in EB-5, to be honest with you. So there's a big issue in the EB-5 world in source of funds, trace of funds, whereby USCIS is re-adjudicating source of funds, trace of funds. I think, honestly, because I've done some FOIA litigation also. We've gotten a lot of there's a lot of source of funds, trace of funds, but national security things, Iranian nationals, Chinese, some Ukrainians, etc., where they're really looking at how the money was obtained. So, for example, one big issue right now with a lot of Chinese is that they're going after former Huawei employees to say that even though they were just employees, their sources are tainted because Huawei now we feel is a bad company. You know, and we're fighting some of those cases. We're litigating some of those cases. We won some. You know, we recently did an amicus with another colleague of mine on the issue of revocations to the Supreme Court. I don't know if you. The Supreme Court is looking at the issue of can you litigate a revoke petition, and it's a family-based petition, and the issue there is pretty bad because when you revoke let's say an I-130 petition, an I-140 petition, an I-526 petition, most courts have said there's no jurisdiction in federal court to review the revocation. So you have the insanity that if it gets denied, you could sue under the APA, but not if it gets revoked. And we convinced a few regional centers and an organization that advocates on behalf of investors to do an amicus on the EB-5 employment-based perspective. Because the government argued there that, well, what's the big harm if we revoke it? Just file it again, get it denied, and then sue. Yeah, but in some cases, getting it denied, you lose CSPA coverage, you lose 10 years of being in the line. I mean, an EB2, EB3, you really want to go back to wiping out the priority date? Are you insane in an EB-5 context? So, you know, we have our interesting federal court cases in immigration, which I love. I mean, I'm lucky to participate in that.
But, you know, immigration is such like this side law area that like doesn't get attention. The judges probably don't know it. I imagine just like explaining what you just told me right now, which I get because I do this practice, but explaining this to someone who doesn't deal with it every day, it's his own thing.